Hi students, my name is Dr. Antoinette Marie Davis and I am so glad to be your instructor for this course. This is Math 104 and keep in mind that in this particular course you will be learning a whole lot about mathematics, but starting with the basics. Please make sure that when you first open this course that you start with the Career Hub and Learning Community as well as technology and software information. In terms of Canvas course resources, keep in mind that tutor.com is always available for tutoring and homework help. I'll stop there to introduce myself. I am your instructor for this course. I have been teaching mathematics for over 15 plus years, and I have taught all courses from basic mathematics through advanced calculus. And there was a time when I was very nervous about calculus. So things do change, and eventually I got comfortable and started teaching it. I also enjoy not only doing math problems, but also taking classes. During this current time, there have been lots of free courses made available for people who are either working from home or looking to get into a new career. So I'm always looking for new courses to take. Part-time, I teach mathematics courses like this, but full-time, I am a learning developer where I create learning experiences for other clients and learners. Getting back to the course, you do need to start this course with the Start Here area because the Start Here area will help you to get some more background on the knowledge path, why it's used, and why you need it. This knowledge path is basically an adaptive learning product that sets each individual student on their own individualized path. What that means is, for example, if there are 100 concepts that need to be learned in this course, if you on the knowledge check master 50 of them, that means that the remaining 50 will be divided over the remaining weeks of this course. Please review the introduction as it will give you some background on how to start this class successfully. For week 1, we'll be covering number concepts involving real numbers. Please keep in mind that all assignments are due by Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Anytime after that date and time, it will not be accepted. Please review the week 1 overview, which gives you basically the concepts that will be covered in this course, meaning in this particular week. So week 1 has a certain amount of courses. All the other weeks have a certain amount of objectives and even concepts that will be covered. The week 1 knowledge path needs to be taken by a certain time because this will help to lay out the concepts that still need to be learned. Your week 1 discussion is due by Thursday and your 2 responses are due by Saturday. Please note that if you can get these assignments in a timely fashion, that will help me so that I will be able to give you some feedback. The week 1 application problems, in most cases, they are 10 questions with work. I want to emphasize with work that I will review just to make sure that you have mastered the concepts in this course. The week 1 quiz is basically a summary of everything we've learned in week 1. And then in this area, you have YouTube videos. So these YouTube videos are supplemental to what is covered in the course material, but feel free to watch them because a lot of YouTube videos tend to be very detailed. All right, properties of real numbers. Keep in mind that with properties of real numbers, you will be able to look at each property in terms of addition and multiplication. For example, if you have the commutative property and say you have 2 plus 3, this is the same thing as saying 3 plus 2. Why? Because 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 3 plus 2 equals 5 as well. Okay? In terms of your associative property, all that's happening is that the parentheses are moving from one side, from A to B, A plus B to B plus C, but the answer will remain the same in both addition as well as multiplication. For identity, A plus 0 is the same as 0 plus A. So if you have 2 plus 0, that's the same as 0 plus 2. Why? Because 2 plus 0 is 2 and 0 plus 2 is 2. In terms of identity, A times 1 is A. If you have 6 times 1 is 6, but that's the same as 1. Oh, sorry. I think I zoomed in too far. Okay, zoomed in too far. All right, so now we have, for identity, 6 times 1 is the same as 1 times 6. Now, in terms of the inverse, if you have 2 plus, in parentheses, -2, that is the same as 2 minus 2, which is just 0. Okay? For your inverse, you have a times 1 over a, which is 2, times 1 over 2. 2 times 1 over 2 is the same as 1. Okay? Let's erase there. And then your distributive property. If I have 3 times 2 plus 3, that means 2 plus 3 is 5. Let me write this again. 3 times 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. You can do this problem 2 different ways. 2 plus 3 is 5, so you have 3 times 5 is the same as 15. Then you could have done it the distributive property way and said 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 3 is 9. So 6 plus 9 is the same as 15. Same answer, but done 2 different ways. Okay? Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, let's see. Now we have the order of operations. We have parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Multiplication, division is whichever comes first, left to right, and the same is true for add and subtract. So I think that I should do a problem for you, so that way you will be able to see how it looks. All right, if we have 3 times 4, in parentheses, 1 plus 2. Now, according to what we know about PEMDAS, we do know the parentheses needs to be done first. What is 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2 should be 3. Put that back in parentheses. And then you have 3 times 4. Okay, let's try it again. For some reason, it keeps zooming in. Let's try one more time. 3 times 1 plus 3. All right, so parentheses first. 1 plus 3 is 4. Then you bring down 3 times 4 is the same as 12. Okay, that's how you do order of operations. All right, let's do one more. 5 5 times 2 times 1 All right, let's try it again. Five times 1 times 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is the same as 6. We're doing that first because it is in the parentheses. All right, so we put 6 back in parentheses. I know my parentheses look a little off. And then you have 5 times 1. So 5 times 1 times 6. You can do that all in one line. 5 times 1 times 6 is the same as 30. All right. Any questions on that? My apologies that it's just acting up a bit. But anyways, we have the number line next. So I'm going to do a brief demonstration on the number line to discuss and show you how this works. All right, so for the number line, if I have the number 4, if I want to perform the option 4 minus 2. Now, a lot of people may already know what that answer is. But for those who may not, it's okay. I'll show you what it looks like. 4, starting at 4, if you want to subtract 2, you go back 2 places, 1 and 2, to get 2. So 4 minus 2 is the same as 2. Okay? 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4. Let's try it again. It's making my 0 look a little different. So 0 minus 4, meaning it's 0 and we're going to the left. Start at 0, go back 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where we're going to land. Final answer, negative 4. Okay, any questions on that and how to use the number line? All right. Simplifying fractions. When it comes to simplifying fractions, you want to make sure that you're doing the operation in such a way that you only have to do one, no more than 2 steps. All right. Let me show you this. 10 divided by 40. In my mind, you can divide by 10 on the top and the bottom. 10 divided by 10 is the same as 1. 40 divided by 10 is the same as 4. So your final fraction would be 1/4. Okay, and then 8 divided by 10. In my mind, I say the biggest I can take out of it is 2. So 8 divided by 2 and 10 divided by 2 is the same as 4 over 5. All right, in the last few moments of this video, I want to switch gears to talk about square roots and what that means to us. In terms of square roots, we all have seen these square roots and what they apply to, but keep in mind that there's oftentimes a problem that may or may not be a square root. For example, the square root of 28. The square root of 28 is the same as the square root of 4 times 7. This 4, we all know that 4 is a square root of 2, so your final answer would be 2 square root of 7. All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you.